I'm half tempted to try and overtake the bus that I've got in front of me, but I don't think I need to. Oh, God, that was close. Hello and welcome back to Bus Simulator 18. This kind of came as a bit of a request. I've been off Bus Simulator 18 for a little while now, but this became as a lovely request from Jojo Jellybeans in the comments from the last episode, episode 77, so 78 here, wanting to know where the next episode was, because I think I'd helped out with a particular problem with that sort of, remember that one where it was a bit of a puzzle where we were trying to get to go around the city within a certain length of time. I think it's not even that far away, actually. It's one of these. Yeah, that was sort of like 27 minutes. Anyway, so we're basically trying to do the same here now. And last time round, I kind of didn't realise that I just need to put somebody on the routes. Look, I think this one's already done. If I click on, I think this one. No, it's not this one. This one. I think this route's already done. So I think I've already done this one because I've already driven it. Yeah, it's flashing away. Is it that one? Or is it that one? That one there. So, for instance, this fisherman's one is actually already done. So, that's the fisherman's one there. I've already done that. All I need to do, if you look, it says use a driver to generate income on this route. So, all I have to do is put a driver on it. So we just need to hire any driver. I don't think they have to be 5-star, have at least ace. Look, we're back to ace buses and all this kind of stuff, earning money on each route. So we have to do, they need to be aces. But either way, that means we just need to put 5 drivers on it. So I could kill off a couple of drivers on here very easily, drop a couple of buses off there, and still have this generating an income, because I've got 9 million euros at this point in time. It really doesn't matter. So I could actually unassign a couple of drivers from here, if I can find one. So Emma. Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3 initially, just to get us round that. I don't know who's assigned to each bus, though. Is there a couple of unassigned here now? Yeah, I think there are, look. There they are. They're assigned buses, but there's a couple of people who are not assigned to those. But hang on, they're here. There we are. Towards the bottom, look. There's buses that are unassigned. I don't like the way this scrolls, by the way. It does scroll kind of without you. You kind of move along slowly. My buses. I've got a few unassigned buses on there now. Yeah. Right, I've unassigned them anyway. A couple of drivers. I don't know why I've done... Oh, have I assigned... Oh. I've assigned wrong drivers. Oh, damn. Made a right hash of that. Right. Let me... Yes, I've got 3 spare... They weren't spare drivers. I've just unassigned them randomly from other ones up here somewhere. Look, there's now one with 2 buses on it and no driver. Oh, you idiot. So what buses are on here? Oh, there's ace drivers on there. That's on route 30. Right, close that. Let's look at the assigned drivers on here. Yeah, so there's one there that can be unassigned. There we go. That's unassigned. What have I done? I've made a mess of it. I've made a mess of it. I've unassigned people who shouldn't be unassigned. I've got loads of routes. This is the problem with the game. You do kind of end up with lots of routes. See, I've unassigned a driver from there. It's a good revenue route, this one. So, look, hang on, close that. Let's assign a driver back to this one. So I should have some unassigned drivers. There you go. You can be assigned back to that. Close. Right. Okay. Sorry. I've made a right hash of that by unassigning a few drivers there. I shouldn't have I just made assumptions and unassigned them from places when I shouldn't have unassigned them, because we do still want to generate an income for these things. Was that a bus was that one without a bus? No, they're all good. It's because I'm scrolling too quickly. Right, okay, so let's get back to what I was saying. So, for instance, that one there is good to go. So all I need to do there is assign a driver, which you've got there. I need to assign a bus that isn't being used, which will be fine. We'll do this urban way there. If I can get it. Stay. Urban way. Right. Now, that's okay. Closed. So that's one route done. Now, I quickly, I didn't realise I'd done this. I actually did this accidentally. I created another one while you weren't looking. So this is the other one here, which is the Peace Kogel sort of. This one here, Peace Kogel run. So I did this one by mistake, and then that chap starts chatting away to himself. The ones who you know, what's he called? The very dodgy fellow that wants you to look at structures in the middle of nowhere. He's tantamount to some kind of special. I mean, if he wasn't doing bus driving, he'd probably be making adult movies somewhere. But anyway, the very dodgy fellow that does that, I'd sort of suggested that when I did this one that I'd got it right. So this again, another one where it needs a driver attached to it and a route. I don't know if I can put one on at the same time as I'm doing the route. We'll try it, because we'll see if we can get around that. And then we've got to do this other one, which has to be done with below 20 minutes. It's pretty much a straight run. Can I show you where this one is while we're at it? So if I show you this run, it's kind of here, 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 and here. And that's it. That's the run for that one. So that one is 20. That one's going to be done in 20 minutes in loop mode. So go drive it in loop mode. 20 minutes exactly. Under 20-minute route. So I think that was very easily done. But first, what I'm going to do is this one. So we need to do this run here. So what we'll do is it's this one. And what we'll do is, so I'm going to assign a driver to it anyway, because well, we've got a spare one there. We've got Lara, sorry. And let's see if we've got any spare. I'm just going to sit in the middle here and see if I can scroll. It's really weird, this. So there's some spare buses, hopefully, further down. Let's see if we can find a one with nobody on it. There must be. That's interesting, because I've got 39 buses and I've got 35 staff. So there must be another bus that's empty here. Route 24. Let's find a bus. I'd highly recommend sitting in the middle of this and then scrolling downwards, because that's the only way to really do it. Oh, that's the really big one. Whoa. Stop. That's the really big one. Should we put the really big one on this job? Yeah, because it goes through Steineck and things like that. Right, okay. So we'll close that one. And then what we'll do is we'll drive it as well. So that's what we'll do this time round. I'm going to choose a bus. So let's find a bus to drive it as. Let's have something more interesting. I was going to have some coffee beans there, because I've had coffee beans before, but, you know, sort of the bus. Might go with that one, actually. We'll borrow that one. It's a simple enough one to drive. Mercedes, this is a Euro diesel one, so biotech diesel, two axles, decent amount of torque, 220 kilowatts of power. I noticed it doesn't do BPH, so that's a weird one. 6-speed gearbox. Daytime, yes. Quick start on. Quick start on. Enables you to go from the garage. No, disable that, because we won't need to do the quick start on this particular one. We will do the quick start on the one where we do 20 minutes. Reverse route, loop on, no. Round trip, no. We don't need to do a round trip. We don't need to do it quickly. 2 early events on. This enables passengers to complain if they lose reputation before time is up. No, we'll leave that off for the moment. We won't worry about 2 early events, because we're trying to get these complete so we can move on and open up further parts of the map. If the machine is disabled, right, so the passengers will still do that. Right, okay, let's start the trip. So here we go. Here's our little man. He's there with his red-green hair. You missed him. Right, here he is. Open that bus. There he is. Open the bus. Let's jump on in. I haven't been on a bus in ages. Look at this. Oh God, that's a bit trippy. That seat there. I didn't notice that before. How those sort of white dots are kind of whoa. Yeah, that's a bit of a trip. Okay, let's don't zoom in. Let's take the handbrake off. Let's close the doors. Let's press the accelerator. Oh, sorry, start the thing. 1. Oh, wrong button. You can tell it's been a while since I've been on it. Just a little bit of time. So, start button, select button is the one. 1, 2, 3. And we've started the engine, and we're good to go. So out we come. I don't even know where we are, actually. Where are we going to go? Do you know what's really annoying? At the top corner screen, and you can't see it, but on my screen, there's an actual fly landed. Go away. Go away, little fly. Right, let's go. Let's accelerate away. Got the speed limiter still turned on. We're just going to go down the road here and turn down here. Might have been easier with the quick start on, I'll be honest. We won't worry about that. Anyway, how have you all been? Those people who've been waiting for Bus Simulator 18, apologies for the long delay. I see that 21 has been having significant updates. However, it's kind of missing the boat with me because we've got 20. There's also Bus Driver 22. Oh, look at that! I've missed the city. It's kind of cool. Bus Driver 2022, which I picked up recently on a Steam sale, and of course there's the disaster one as well, the bizarre disaster one, which I haven't even given a try to as well. But I do want to at some point have a little go with those ones. I'm gonna go for it. All right, okay. Can't remember which button zooms out. Whether this is the horn. Oh, there it is. Zoomed out. We've zoomed out. That zoom out is just terrible sometimes. Right, okay, let's go. Let's ignore the traffic. And we'll zoom out in a second when we get to our new destination. There's me just behaving myself with the speed limiter on. B2, he says on the sign. Oh. I will have to try it with the rain. It is a bit annoying. I should really do it with the random selection for the game, but I don't. Yeah, just going round the worst corner in the world. Hate that corner. Get the indicators going. Haven't hit the horn yet because we've not had any excuse to hit the horn. So we're trying not to damage the bus this time round. That is always the kiss of death for me when I say that. We're not trying to use damage the bus, but we are. We're trying not to damage the bus. We need to maintain this the integrity of the hull as such from the whole thing. Let's get off here and then round, and this is our first stop. Zeekwolden, isn't it? Zeekwolden. It's our first stop. There's no timer on this particular one. It's just we're just kind of doing it. So once we start going, that's the timer for the course itself. So indicator on. Let's get those extra bonus points for doing it. There's the all floating bits and pieces. Here's our Tory MPs, or disgraced Tory MPs. Look, he's waving. Do you see that? He used the force there. It was like, you will stop the bus. You will let me on. No, he's used the force, didn't you? I bet you haven't paid for your blooming ticket. Nobody's playing for a blooming ticket here. This doesn't seem right. This does not seem right. Let us check some tickets.
There you go. Here's the ticket.
He's on his phone pretending. No, he's got one. How about you?
Hold on. Here.
Here we go. Well, they've all got valid tickets. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Put the indicator on. They let us come out first, so that's good. So let's get our foot down. It is nice to be back on the old bus simulator. Avoiding potholes. I like the potholes. I like some of the factors here. The driving. You know, you need to be driving smoothly and comfortably so that they don't complain. And there's a little buzzer to say that they want to come off at the next stop, which is absolutely fine because I'm stopping there anyway. Don't know why you think I'm not going to stop there. It's down over there on the promenade. Sugar hit the pothole when I was trying to show you the direction that I was going.
Cabin lights off.
Oh, I've not turned the cabin lights on. Hang on. Oh,
It's a bit
God.
dark back here. Could you please turn
Yeah,
on
I
the
know.
lights?
Sorry. Yeah, all right. Shut up about the cabin lights. Wrong button. Cabin lights. All lights. There. There you go. How about's that? Sorry about that. Everybody happy? It's a bit dark back here.
Oh, forgot to water my plants.
It's just crossing over the road there. Here's our first one there. First long one here. Forgot to put the cabin lights on. It's been a while. I've forgotten all my required sort of driving facilities. Yeah, as I say, number 21 has been updated frequently recently. They've put a lot of DLC into it. Those are the usual things. But nothing that's driven me back to it yet. And do you know why? Because I'm frustrated with the fact that the tutorial element of it, which is just teach you how to do it from behind, almost could be Prince William, couldn't it? It's Prince William standing there in a rather cheap suit and a dodgy shirt. To be fair, I think that's the same outfit he wore recently when he kissed that footballer, or that footballer kissed him. You know, the old Gaza, and gave him a little peck on the cheek. I don't think he complained though. I don't think he felt sexually harassed by the footballer. So we're okay. Roman Road. It's the next stop on our way. Yeah, so this is quite a long run actually. This is quite a nice. I quite like this one because it is quite a long run. It's quite a sort of simple enough way to go across. I quite like that. Look at that. Have a little look at that. There we go. Get a bit of mountain action going on. Driving through the trees. All good. On we go. We're just bombing along the road here. Bombing along the road 50 kilometers an hour. A full 30 miles per hour. Really killing it. 30 miles per hour. On the orange. On the amber, sorry. We're away. The water there. This game really does have a when we do drive during the rain, it can be really slippery on the roads. I mean like super slippery. The braking distances are horrendous at that point. But the thing about this simulator is the braking distances are a thing. They definitely are at least I'm not getting in trouble for those sort of semi potholes that are there. They're not really potholes, are they? It's kind of skirting around the entire map as we know it so far. It's just braking and easing off, keeping the fuel economy high. Smooth braking for the passengers. And we'll just come to a nice halt. There we go. And look at his light, brake lights, lens flaring in my eyeballs like my eyeballs are lenses that flare. It's not the case. Definitely not. Ugh. Oh,
Where's my bag?
behave. Wait, where's my bag? I have no idea. Please tell me you haven't left it somewhere. This is where they'll get off in a second. They'll have to do the old chase them down the street to find out where they've left their bags again. There we go.
Hey there! Long time no see.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Yes,
hi.
indeed. The last time was,
Yeah, right. The time with the...
yeah.
They don't like talking to each
Good
other in
to
the bus.
see you.
Some awkward silences going on. Like to see that. They'll probably get off for the next stop.
They always come right after.
Here we go. Everybody there. Perfect timing, perfect stopping. What are you all doing? Does anybody want a ticket? Nobody want a ticket? Have I turned off the tickets?
Ugh. It's way too hot outside.
Nobody want a ticket? Hang on. There's a bit.
I don't feel like
There's 2
working
minutes
today.
before we have to do the next thing. Who's just got on?
Here.
Who's got on? There's the lady with the hands in her pants again. No.
Of course. Here you go.
Here's the ticket. Oh,
Oh, he's still on
and
the.
here's a picture of my cat. She's
Don't
called
want to see your
Bird.
cat. Hello? Hand over the
Hold
tickets.
on. Here you go.
Oh, I thought for a minute there I was gonna have to throw you off the bus, but no, you've been bad. You've been bad. You've been good. Good passengers get to stay on my bus. I'm like the worst ticket inspector ever. Pretty harsh with them. Thankfully, as I say, with the time, the late arrivals not being on, it doesn't affect your overall score for the whole thing. So there's kind of a few cheats you can put on the game that are all sort of there built in anyway. You know, they're sort of there for your entertainment. You know, they kind of well, they're there to sort of add some difficulty and some realism to it. At the same time, it doesn't really. I don't think it really matters realistically. I don't think it detracts from the enjoyment of the actual game itself. Okay. I'm just slowing down here. thought for a minute there they were going to drive on. We just drove off. I can't go through the big red stop signs, unfortunately. This game's quite good for free roaming, though. If you decide to go free roaming, you'll find that you can free roam quite a lot. In fact, what I would highly recommend is exploring this mountainside over here, because up here, in amongst them trees, somewhere up there, is a huge surprise cabbage. I know that sounds really crap, but it isn't. It's really cool when you find it. You're like, yes, I found the surprise cabbage. Ramp going down for the. Oh, look at this car beside me. Yeah, ramp down for my friend there. This is gonna. I think this is gonna end up bad. This is gonna end badly. Look.
What? How did I end up here?
I don't know. Were you drinking again heavily? Right. Okay. Anyway, let's get back in the bus. That car is going to hit me, and I'm going to get into trouble for it. And that's the worst part about it. It won't be my fault. And then, right. Okay. Are you ready for this, people? Oh, popped out of. What the heck?
I can't wait for the weekend to begin.
It popped out of existence. They're gonna do something horrible now, by the way. Just watch. So, there we go. Here we go. They're all just desperate to overtake me. I'm trying to avoid. That's usually where I end up getting hit by another car. By the way, when we do that bit. That's usually the part where somebody comes slamming into the side of me because I've tried to avoid hitting a pothole. Because it does affect your ratings overall. I'm doing quite well actually though. Brake, 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 brake. Brake, brake, brake. Bump, bump. Beautiful. Right, okay. Foot down! Let's screech through the countryside. Look at all the lovely mountains over there.
The planetarium has such a great exhibition this month.
I want to go to the planetarium. Let me go to the planetarium. Nobody talks to me. Nobody talks to me. There is a bus driver in the Newcastle that is it Newcastle? I think it is Newcastle. And he has to decorate. He decorates his bus every time he gets in with it with lots of rubber ducks, and the passengers bring in more rubber ducks. So he's got all kinds of rubber ducks. Can you imagine how annoying that is to actually have to take in and out every time you get in the bus? And we're talking like not like one or two. We're talking blooming hundreds because he's that popular. But I don't know why he's got so many rubber ducks. Maybe he's a fan of the movie Convoy, where there was one of the truck drivers was nicknamed Rubber Duck. Rubber Duck. I think that was the main guy, actually, to be honest with you. I think that was Chris Christopherson, wasn't it? Which is a great name, by the way. Love that name. Chris Christopherson. 2 Chris's in it. And an officer. Yeah, beautiful name. Beautiful, beautiful name. I hope you're having a lovely weekend. I hope it's been a nice weekend. I started my weekend with a trip home and a dog walk with Mrs. Demond. We went for a long dog walk. Well, a quiet one without. We left the kids at home and or I should say we left with kids. One kid in charge of the other one. I say kid. She's an adult now, but our oldest daughter looking after our son while we went out for a walk just to get a bit of air. But it's during this horrible. Well, I say horrible, but this sort of last minute September heat wave that we're having at the moment. So very, very, very warm indeed. Properly sweating by the time we got back. We'd go for a decent walk, I'll be honest. We did. We went for a decent walk. Wanted to get a bit of exercise. Here we go. Slow down for our final stop, I think. And then we have to find our way back to whichever station is there. So it's not this one. Looking down in the left-hand corner is our GPS. It's not this one. It's this next one here, I think. swerving the bus. Just gently making it through. Just past these rather decorative fern trees in boxes. Yeah. Last stop. That's fine. And then the disabled ramp. There's our passengers extracting themselves from my busage. There we go. Everybody getting off. Somebody's left some garbage. We'll have to check that garbage out in a second. Let's do that. Let's, do you know what? I haven't peeped the horn. I feel almost naked without peeping the horn. Let's do it. Oh, there you go. Let's clean up the rubbish. I haven't seen that. There it is. Rubbish. The garbage is clean. Right, let's drive back to our bus station. Let's get out of here. Doesn't matter if we hit the pothole that time. I don't know where the bus station is, but it says we're just on it. There we go. That's nice. That's a nice picture. There's some nice pictures here. It's just, oh hey, it doesn't matter if I hit them now. Nobody on board that's going to care. Where's it going to take me? It's taking me quite a way. Look at the map down the bottom there. I can still do a fair amount of damage to my reputation on this journey with regardless. I think I've only done one bad bit, which was the pothole. I think the pothole was a bad one, but other than that, I think we've been pretty good this journey. Even with 50 kilometers an hour. Slowly going over. Yeah, it's nice to be back on this. This is how I ended up back on what was it, Euro Truck Simulator. There was a lovely gentleman called Bobster in the comments. Bobster suggested that I return to the to you know, where's another episode, basically, a bit like Jojo Jellybeans has said in the comments. Where's another episode? And to be fair, I've really kept up with the Euro Truck Simulator, so I've enjoyed going back on this. So we may have some more, but I really the thing about it is I've only got limited time, so I kind of have to split a few things up, and the one that split out was this one because I got stuck on that particular level. You remember the level? And you know the one I mean. This is how I think Jojo found me, actually, because they were looking at that particular level and trying to work a way past it. But I got stuck on that particular level and then got frustrated with the game, and it then went by the sort of wayside as I played sort of American Truck Simulator and other things. I do still, my staple one basically is Euro Truck Simulator 2. But I do make an effort if people ask, so I will try and make an effort to make sure that this occurs more regularly. I can't guarantee it's every week because, as I say, I've got my some truck driving simulator, so my American Truck Simulator, and I sometimes put other additional games in there. I do a bit of bonus content here, there, and everywhere. So I'll do my best. Thank you for watching, though, everybody who has watched. I will try. If you want to see this more regularly, something has to slip. That's the problem. If you notice how many videos I do a week, I take a couple of weeks off from one of the particular series that I do because it takes quite a lot of time and effort to actually do it. I know it's almost recorded live. You know there we go. Get a bit of that. It's recorded live. The what's on the tape, but there's a bit of editing involved. There's a little bit of sort of putting bits and pieces together. So and also it can be quite long sometimes. It can be quite a long episode. And as much as I love doing it, absolutely love doing it, it takes time to do, and then time to edit and sort of I have to be in. What the hell? Did anybody see the pedestrian? That's 20 grand. That's just cost me. Oh my god, I killed a pedestrian. This job has gone from being worth some money to worth absolutely nothing. Great. That's just what we like to see. Brilliant news. There's another pedestrian there, look. You can just stay over there. I'm going in here. You can just stay there. Horrible pedestrians. Oh, that's just knocked £20,000 off this job. 20,000 euros off this job. It's utter rubbish. Checking the mirrors here. Oh, I'm really gutted with that. I didn't see that pedestrian. Right, okay, we're in. Let's turn the engine off. Engine is off. Let's open the doors. Let's jump out. Let's do a less than victorious spin. Oh, no. Oh, you have to do it again. Nightmare. Because I hit a pedestrian, it's a minus number, so this job's worth nothing. It was worth 14k. And because I hit somebody, it's no longer worth it. So I went for a 5-star run, literally with that one death of a pedestrian. Hit a pedestrian while driving. Oh my god. Wow. Making 400,000 a week now. Player income minus. Taking everybody's wages off and all this kind of stuff. Add bonuses. Wow. Sorry, 395,000 a week. I can't believe I just did that. I've lost money that week, over last week. I think I've taken people off good routes, that's why. Let's have a little look at the route planner. Oh, damn you. Oh, so that one's done though, look. So that one's done its thing. So that would have done its thing if I hadn't have done a massive cock up like I did, unfortunately. Right, okay. Unfortunately, I have to leave it there. You know, things to do, videos to do, whatever else is, and other bits and pieces. I'm going to leave it there, but thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.